Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video. So today we are going to learn about loops. So guys, before moving to the loops we use in C, firstly understand what loop is. So guys, loop is nothing but repetition. So guys, in C we use loops for repeating a statement, an instruction or a line multiple times. So guys, loops are also used in arrays. When it comes to arrays, it is easier to access the array elements and print out the array elements using loops. Let us see what are the loops we are using in C. So guys, loops are nothing but repetitions. Repetitions until a specific condition, until a specific times of reps that you know exactly. So guys, in C, loop is used to execute a block of code several times according to the condition given in the loop. So guys, let's say, and here I have to print the number. Whatever the number is, I am just printing here in the output screen. So guys, it has printed 1. That means now the number is having 1 and that's why it has printed 1. What I have to print the numbers between 1 to 20, so then I have to write the 20 printf statement, or otherwise I would have to declare 20 variables and give 20 values to it and then print those 20 values or variables. So guys, this is the condition where we use the loops. And guys, when it comes to loops, there are three types of loops. First one, which is for loop. For loop is the type of loop which we use when we know the specific reps, how many times it is gonna repeat. So when we know the specific times of reps we want, then we use for loop. And there are three phases in for loop. First one, which is initialization, where you initialize the variable, and second one is the condition checking, where it checks the condition and this condition, if this condition went true, then it will execute the for loop, and if the conditions went false, then it came outside the for loop. And guys, the third condition, which is updation. Updation is nothing but incrementing a variable, a value, or decrementing a variable or a value. So guys, there is a proper syntax for loop. First you have to write the keyword, which is for, and then inside the bracket you have to first initialize the variable, then you have to check the conditions, and if these conditions went true, then it will execute the for loop until the conditions going true, true, true. So guys, if this condition went false, then it will came outside the for loop, and guys, it will automatically increment or decrement according to your condition given in the for loop. So guys, this is the syntax. Let us see this through an example in C. So guys, let's say this is the variable which is containing 1. So I have to print the variable until and unless it will become 20. So guys, let us see this and run this through a for loop. So guys, here in this output it will print up to 1, from 1 to 20. So guys, this is what we call loop. First we initialize the variable. Here I need to print variables, I need to print values from 1 to 20, so that's why I have initialized num as 1. So guys, here the starting value of num will be 1 and the ending value of num will be 20. So guys, when the number is lesser than 20 or equal to 20, then the for loop will automatically execute. If the number will exceed 20, if it becomes 21, then the conditions will also become false and it will came outside the for loop. So guys, first the number would be 1 and it will print it, and then it will automatically update the number, which has become now 2, and then after becoming 2 it will check condition. This through debugging. As you can see guys, the control is here now, and now I have to move this control into next line. So guys, here it has printed as 1. So as you see guys, this is here it is printed 1, and now it will print 2. So guys, it is printing 2. So guys, what happening here is, see it has printed 3. So what happening here is, I have initialized variable only once, which is 1, and after the 1 it will update it. It will update it into 2, and after that 3, after that 4, after that 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 20. So while number is less than is equal to 20, it will automatically execute this line, which is printf. It will nothing but it will print the number. And guys, let us see when this condition went false. So guys, now the condition is automatically went in true because number is 3 and 3 is less than 20, and after updation it will become 4 and 4 is also less than 20. So guys, when does the number become false? When does the condition become false? Let us see guys. So guys, now number is 5, and now number is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So guys, as you can see, 14 numbers has been printed in the output screen. See here guys, and still now the condition is going on true because 14 is less than 20, and that's why the condition is becoming true. And until and unless the condition is true, the printf will the for loop will execute and follow the instructions. So guys, let us see when does this conditions went false. So guys, here it is 20, right? And 20 has been printed on my output screen. And guys, after the updation, the value which is inside the num will become 21. See, the value has become 21, and now the control has been came outside the for loop because this condition went false. See guys, number less than is equal to 20 went false. So until and unless the condition went true, the for loop will execute, and when this condition went false, it will control will came outside the for loop. So guys, that's how the for loop runs. First you have to initialize the variable, then you have to put the conditions, and until and unless the conditions went true, the for loop will execute, and when this condition went false, the for loop get outside the control will get outside the for loop. And guys, while checking the condition, we have to keep updating that variable. Either we can decrement or either we can increment according to our needs. Types of group, as I told you, there are 3 types of loops totally. So it is just a for loop. So the same thing we can do in while loop also. So guys, what is the difference between for loop and while loop? See, 3 loops, they both are doing the same things, they both are executing the same line, they both are repeating the instructions for a specific time. So guys, for loop, when we know the specific times of repetition we want, then we use for loop. And guys, while loop is used when we don't know the specific times of repetitions, then we use while loop. So the condition is going on true, while loop will execute automatically the code whichever you will write inside the while loop. So guys, let us come to the syntax. So guys, first you have to initialize the variable, and then you have to put condition into the while, and whenever the condition went true, the specific block of code or instructions will run, and whenever this condition went false, then while loop will automatically stop. And then guys, you have to update or you have to increment or decrement the variable according to your needs. So guys, let us do the same code with the help of while loop. So guys, here I have initialized the variable outside the while loop, and before the while loop I have initialized 1 to the number. So guys, here the number is containing 1, and while here I am giving the condition inside the bracket, which is while num is less than is equal to 20, printf %d, which is nothing but number, and number plus plus. So guys, you can see this output, it has been printed from 1 to 20. So guys, here also let us do debug and check when the condition venting true and when the condition is venting false. So guys, as you know, here is the control now in the while loop. So guys, it has been executed the printf and it has updated a variable num. So now it has been printed the num, which is nothing but 1. You can see that in the output screen it has printed 1, and guys, now it has been updated the variable num. So now num is containing 2. So guys, as you can see, num is containing now 2. 2 is present inside the num, and guys, now it will run until and unless the condition has to become false. So guys, it has been printed 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So guys, after printing 20, it will automatically update the variable num and it will become 21. So when it will become 21, this condition num is less than or equal to 20 will become false, and when this condition went false, then the control will automatically came outside the while loop. So see guys, the control will automatically, so now the number is 21 and then control is automatically turning outside the while loop. So guys, this is how while loop will execute. Now let us see the same program and do the same program with the help of do while loop. So guys, what is do while loop? Do while loop is nothing but it will also execute the program same like while loop. Whenever it will automatically execute one time before checking any condition, it will at least one time execute, and guys, after executing one time, then it will check condition. So guys, its syntax is very simple. First you have to write the keyword do, and then you have to write your code, whatever your instructions are according to your needs, and then you have to give this condition inside the while. So guys, this code will at least execute one time before checking any condition. It will at least execute one time, and after executing it one time, then it will check condition and then it will run according to the condition. So guys, let us see this through programming. So here number is 1. So now I am using do while loop here to print number until 20. So guys, as you can see, it has also done the same thing. It has also printed the numbers from 1 to 20. And guys, let us see how this is running. So guys, it has do means to perform an action. So guys, it will performing this line, it will executing this line at least one time before checking any condition. So whether the condition is true or false, it will not going to check any condition in first time. So first time what it will do is it will just execute the instructions, whatever the instructions or code you write. So at least one time it will execute it before checking any condition, and after that it will update the variable whatever you are giving it to it, and whatever the condition is, whether you might be updating it, whether you might be incrementing it or decrementing it, or according to your needs, whatever you are going to do, it will follow the process updation and then it will check the condition. So guys, it will check the condition whether number is less than or equal to 20 or not. If it is greater than 20, then this loop will automatically become false and then came outside the loop. So guys, let us see this through debugger. So guys, as you can see, the control has been directly jumped from do to the code which is I have written inside the do. So guys, it will executed one time. So guys, this is what it has been executed one before checking any condition. So guys, it doesn't have checked any condition, it has just printed one before any condition, before checking anything, and guys, then it will update the variable which is num and it will increment it. It is nothing but +1. So guys, after updating, then it will check the condition, and then when the condition went true, it will execute that code, and update the variable, and then also when this condition is true, then it will print this and update the variable. And now the condition is true, it has printed and updated, true, printed, updated, true, printed, updated. It will continue going on, and at the last the condition become false when the number is become 21. So then the condition would become false and it will come, and the control will come outside the for do loop, and then the program will finish. So guys, hope you have understood this concept of loop, and when we need loop, when we have to execute a specific block of code several times, multiple times, and when we know exactly how much amount of time we have gonna repeat it, then we use for loop. And when we don't know the specific amount of time when we are going to execute, then we loop while loop. And when we have to at least print one time, or at least execute a code one time, then you have to take do while loop in your program. So guys, hope you have understood this, and if you have any query or questions related to this video, please comment down below and let me know. And thank you for watching this video guys. Bye bye, have a nice day.